Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Farooq. Today I would like to share 5 tips of Microsoft Word every PhD student and writer must know. I will show these tips through my computer and I'm sure these tips will make things easier for you. You have to just set once the headings, the format, the guidelines of your document in which you are working, and then after that your system will automatically work. It will save your hours and hours of headache and management of the things manually. So I will directly go to my computer. First thing is, whenever you write something, you write title, I'm sure. Okay, now the title can be some people manually update it, like they make a Times New Roman as per their university requirement, and then they increase the size of the document. But I do not recommend this to the people who most oftenly use Microsoft. I would say go to the styles. There's a style of the title. You can see this is the title. Okay, you can update it. Now title has default settings of the words. You can right click it and modify the title. Your university says that the title should be, let's say your university says that title should be of 50 font. Okay, so you can write 50 here, and it says that it should be in the Arial. You can make it in the Arial. Okay, and let's say you are required to have you're required to do it bold, and color it should be, let's say your university says that its color should be black. So you can say that every document I will open heading should be same. You can say that only this document should have this title. Let's say we say that only this document should have this thing. So we are okaying it. Now you can see the title is as per your requirement. The next title, the next time you will write anything in a file, you will go to the title. It will automatically change the title of the thing. So you do not need to write need to resize the title again and again. You just need to make one heading as per your own requirement of the title, and then later on you can just go to the styles and use that title. Okay, so this was something which I wanted to tell you regarding the title. The second thing is the headings. Let's say introduction. Okay, now introduction, let's say your university says that introduction should be 14 and it should be Times New Roman. So every time you have to write a heading and then you have to go to make it 14 and use the font. I do not recommend this thing. I would say what you can do is that write the introduction and then go to the styles, use the heading 1. Okay, now this file has default settings of the heading 1. Let's say we want to make it as per the university requirements. What we will do, we will modify it. The current is Times New Roman, we will make it Arial. Okay, 14 bold and only for this document. Okay, just in case you want to have the space guidelines over here, you can also change the space guidelines. You can make it in the center if you want to make it in the center. You can do other things of this. Over here all the details will be written, whatever you have done with the template. So first we are done with the introduction. Now every heading you will write. For example, you want to say the literature review. Okay, you have written in some other page, you can simply go here and change the heading 1. It will automatically become as per the heading 1. Let's say you want to write the third methodology chapter. You do not need to change the font every time. You do not go to these things. You have to just change the style of this heading 1. Similarly, in the heading 2, for example, you want to make the first heading 2 as chapter overview. Okay, now this heading 2 is as per university should be 12 and Arial, and then maybe in some other font, but you do not need to change it every time. You have to just go to the heading 2, implement it. Okay, and now you have to modify it as per your university requirements. Let's modify it. You can keep it 12 and black color, and let's make it Arial. Okay, this way. So you have saved, you can save a lot of your time. You will go to the literature review, chapter overview. You can again implement this heading style in your document. So you will write 50 documents or maybe 70, and then the best benefit of this is the table of content. For instance, you want to have the table of contents, you can go to the references and you can make the table of contents using because of this references. You can see the introduction, chapter overview, methodology. So this is something which I wanted to talk, which I wanted to share with others. You can simply write the content, it will automatically update the content. You just want to make you just want to change the style of the formal style of the normal text. You can also change that. You will go to home, you go to the styles, and as you can see, you have to search the normal font. Where is the normal font? This is the normal font. So for normal font, you can modify. You will say that normal font of my document should be Arial as per my university requirement. It should be 12. It should be not bold. You can say the spacing should be there between the paragraphs, or you can see there should be less space. You can make it in the center, you can make it justified, whatever you want. So we have changed this. So every time you will write the text, it will write the same text. Now you do not need to change this thing every time. So this is first thing which I wanted to talk. The second thing is outlook of word page, the orientation and size. Yes, now let's go to the orientation, and this is the layout. You will go to the layout. In the layout you will go to the orientation. Okay, this is the portrait or landscape. You can choose. Most of the cases you need to have the portrait, so portrait is okay. Margins are a bit difficult thing. Normal margins are one margin. You can go to the customized margins, and then you can select this one left. Let's make it 1.5, and then you can say that multiple pages normal, and you can say you can implement this to the whole document, or this point forward you can implement this to the whole document, and okay. So now you can say now you have more space on left side. So this is something which you can use. And one thing more which people in the word face is that whenever they add a picture, let's say add a picture of let's say some let's say I have searched Muhammad Farooq. I found these pictures. Now I want to add some pictures. I want to copy this picture and paste it here, let's say. Okay, I want to copy another picture, okay, and paste it here. So most of the cases what happens is that I don't want to this heading to be in the middle of the page. I want this heading to be from the start of the page. So what I will do, I will go to the breaks here, and I will use the next page. Okay, now does not matter whatever you put over here, it will not disturb this literature review. Okay, you want to go back, you cannot go back. This literature review will never go back. Okay, because you inserted the section break. So this is something which most of the people say that we don't. For example, this methodology, this should be on a separate page. You do not need to do it manually. You can go to the next page, and it will never go back to the previous page. The section break will lock it. Most of the time this is required in the thesis. So that's what I wanted to tell to you. Okay, now this is the second thing which you should know. And the third thing is the page numbering. Okay, most of the cases people know the page numbering, but I will just give you the tip of the page numbering. Okay, and how you can use it in a better way. So you can go to the insert and the page number, and I prefer to put it in the bottom. Otherwise, as per your university requirement, you can put it in the bottom or anywhere wherever it is required. Let's say we put it in the 1. Right now we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I don't want to have the number on my first page, so I will make it different from the first page. Okay, now you can see that the first page will look different than the other pages. Okay, so what is taking this page as a first page. Why? Because we inserted the section break. This thing is extremely important, that we have to understand the sections. That this is because I clicked over here from the insert page, so it took this page as a first page. Now let's see, I will go here, I will go to the first page, over here, and I will say that different first page. So what will happen, it will disappear from the front page too. Okay, whenever you generate a section, it creates the section. So this is the section 1. Okay, 1 2, over here there is no number. Just in case you want to show it, you will go to the page number, you will go to the format page number, and you can say that start it at 3. You will see that from behind, on the first page there is 2 and there is 3. So you will, this one you will change this. Okay, you do not need to implement this front page in this section. You needed to implement the front page only on the cover page. Okay, so now your document is titled. Okay, sometimes you're required to change the format of the numbering. Maybe in the first pages they say that make the numbering like this. For instance, I want to change the numbering for this. Let's say I want to make it this way. Format page number, I want to make it this way. Okay, so I will start it from which number? You can start it from 1. Okay, so now you can see the first number is the title. Now you are having a different numbering format, the Roman format, but from here you will have the other format. So you have to start it from 1. You can start it from page number. You will go again edit page number, and then you will write it 1. Now automatically it will update every page accordingly. This is 1. Okay, let's say we will go to the 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you will writing, it will be automatically updating your page number. So this is what I wanted to share in the second place, in the third place. Yeah, and I have also explained the breaks and the sections, the section breaks I have also explained in the sections, or maybe next section break you can use it. We discussed in this section. Okay, now as I have said that these things help you in making the outline, making the tables, making the references and everything. So how you can make the table of content, as I already explained it, that this way we can go to the preferences and inside the table it will appear. But how to make the table of pictures? For example, this pictures, you will right click it, insert the caption, you will make it summary of Holy Quran. This is figure 1. Okay, this is figure 1. You can also modify the figure 1 content to whatever you want to make it. I just don't want to make it here. You can go to the figure 2, insert caption, figure 2 ultimate guide. Okay, you can make it below the selected item or above the selected item as per your own university requirement. So now I want to draw over here the list of figures. Okay, I will go to the preferences, okay, as usual, and I will go to this tab. This tab will show me the list of the way I want to see the figures. You can also change the format, whatever format you want to have, but I would like to have this format. You can modify it as per your requirement. You can make a table of figures, you can make it Arial 12, or you can modify it. So I will locate. So now you can see the summary of Holy Quran figure on page 2 and figure of ultimate guide. Similarly, you can do it for the tables. Now let's see, I create a table over here, insert a table. Okay, and I want to name it, right click, and I want to add the caption. I will write it the table 1 by Farooq. Okay, now I will go again over here. Okay, and over here I will go again, and I will go to the preferences. I will go to this one. Now I will change the figure to table. I have made the table, I have selected the table. I don't want to modify it, I want to keep it the way it is. Now you can say it is saying that no table of figures entities found. Okay, no table of figure entities found. Now you can see that this one what we did, again we have to check is the figure. We have not selected the table. Let's select the table again, right click, insert caption. Okay, over here we have to change it as a table. We can make it as a question. I want to take Farooq table. So table is above the content, whatever picture or table whatever you have. The figure was below as per the format, but you can change it. Now I have come here, I can just update the fields. It will automatically table 1 Farooq table, so it will automatically update the my list of tables. Similarly you can write the equations and make it. Now how to put it in the better way? Title by Muhammad Farooq. You can make the formatting accordingly. Okay, I have made it over here, and then I want to the content to be the next page. I will use the section break. I will send it to the next section. In this section I will only table of content. I will create the next section. This section will be only list of figures. I will go to the next section. This section will have only the list of tables. I will go to the introduction. The introduction is on a separate page. Introduction, list of tables is on a separate page. Introduction is on a separate page. The benefit of this section break is that the tables won't move from one place to another. Okay, and with the section I can change the numbering manually whenever I want. So this is something which I wanted to share. For the rest of the videos you can follow me on my website, which is I will search here muhammadfarooq.org. you can see here I will probably put the courses. You can see my content here. You can go to my YouTube channel, which is yeah, by the way, this is my Scopus profile. You can see my Scopus article. This is my Amazon profile. You can find me here. I'll just go to the YouTube. My future videos you can find on my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. You can find you can follow me if you find this picture. That's what I wanted to share today. Thank you so much.